Okay, guys, Knights Templar back here with Operation GoldenEye, USA KMT 10.7. We're just going to get right into it. We've got 6 techs. We're going to go for strategic rockets, heavy bombers, improved construction, which I need, long-range aircraft, jet fighters, which I can never hit, and then advanced subs. So let's go ahead and get into the roles, and we'll get into our production and then combat. So, okay, here we go. All right, so it looks like we hit heavy bombers, we hit long-range aircraft, we hit subs, we hit improved construction, yes. And then, hey, we hit jet fighters. Hey, first time for everything. And then I think we missed strategic rockets. Okay, so 5 out of 6 is really good. So let's go to our board here. So jet fighters, stage 1, heavy bombers, stage 3, long-range aircraft, stage 3, advanced subs, stage 3, if you guys can see that, and improved construction. So there we go. We've got 4 complete, so that's pretty good. Let's get into production here. Since we did get improved construction, everything costs 1 less, like to basically finish what we need to finish. So, for example, I would have had to pay 14. So we have $85 to spend. I appreciate Fighting Irish mentioning that I saved 4 from last turn, which I remembered. I accidentally took the $4 that I had away for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but I appreciate him for pointing that out, that I did have an extra $4 to spend. So we've got 85. So this heavy battleship here that I did put on construction last turn would have cost $14 to complete, but now it only costs 12, so 6 and 6. So let's, instead of 14, that now costs I'm going to spend 12 to complete this heavy battleship, which was on stage 3. And then this carrier here, it would have been 5 and 5, but now it's 4 and 4. So we only have to pay $8 for that. So let me take this $10 off. It'd be 8. So that's 8. So that's $20 right there just to complete those. So we do get, so that will allow us to add $4 just with these 2. And then this here, this heavy cruiser we're trying to complete, that's on stage 2. That was part of the U.S. production chart, as well as this, once we're at war with a major power. This actually now costs 4 instead of 5. So we get an extra $1 for that. So that only cost 4 to complete. So that's 5 extra just from these 3 here to spend with our money here. Subs, they cost, I think they cost now 5 with improved construction. So we had, what, 5 subs here for $30? Yeah, $30. We'll keep the purchase, the 5 subs, but now it cost just 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, yeah, 25 for 5 submarines. And that's a $5 that we could use elsewhere. So that's a total of $10 with improved construction that we can use. And then destroyers, Let's see, they originally cost 7. And let's see here. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I look at everything. Okay. So these destroyers would only cost 6 to build. So what do we've got? 3 here, 3 for 21. We could purchase, it's $21 there. Let's see, that'd be 6, 12, 18. Yeah, we'll just purchase 3 destroyers for 18. So let me adjust this here. So 18. And that's $2 that we could spend on something else. So that was 18. There we go. So 18 for the 3 destroyers. There. So that's what? That's 10. And that's another, I think that's an extra $3 that we get. I said just to spend on something else. So what's that? That's 10. That's 13. So that's 18. That is, that's 8. That's 12. And that's 4. And then 6 subs we've got for 25. And then these $2, I don't know what I'm spending it on, which will be added to my little chip count that I have extra here to spend something on. And then we're doing $3 to try to align Brazil. So let's see how much we've got here to spend. That's what, 5. We got 15 extra dollars that we can spend on something. Just by having improved construction. So I think, I think we should, you know what? I think what we'll do, let's see, we got $15. Yeah, $15. I think we will, how much are heavy cruisers now? I think they will be, heavy cruisers are 5 and 5, I think. Yeah, 5 and 5s, they'd be 4 and 4. So if we could buy a heavy cruiser for 8, just complete that for 8. So let me get, so a heavy cruiser for 8. We've got $7 left to spend. We can purchase $7 left. Let me get a heavy cruiser out of here. There we go. And you know what? We'll use 6 of that 7 to start construction on another heavy battleship. So where's that construction marker? I'm just going to use that since this is going to be complete here. So we'll start construction on another heavy battleship on stage 3. I have $1 left over. So that should be $85. And then the KMT, we've got $2 to spend. We're just going to save our money. We're not even going to buy anything with them. So for all purchases, we've got 3 destroyers, 2 heavy cruisers, we completed a heavy battleship, a fleet carrier, 5 subs, and then we're going to start construction on another heavy battleship, and then we're going to try to go for Brazil. So let's go ahead and do the roll for Brazil. And then see if we're successful. Turn that around. Okay. Damn, we're already 10 minutes in, and it was just for purchases. So here we go. That's a 9, so that is a failure. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to combat. So I was talking to Global War 36 enthusiasts on what kind of combats that we should do. So let's think of kind of what we can do. Let's start over here in China. The CCP and the KMT are starting to drive out the Japanese out of China. And, you know, it'd be nice for the KMT to have some money. So I think what we're going to try to do is, we'll do a combat in Shantung, Hunan, and Kwangtung. And then we'll do a battle over here against this destroyer and light cruiser. So we'll take this sub from C-Zone 94 into 93. Let's see. This destroyer here from 99 to 93. And as well as, let's see, let me make sure. I just want to make sure that I'm doing this right. I think that should be okay. Yeah. We're going to hit there with these 2 destroyers and a sub. We don't get the first strike with the sub since he does have a destroyer present. So we'll just do the battle as normal. Over here in 58, we've got a coastal sub gonna come in here and attack this torpedo boat destroyer. I only can move that one, so I can't really move that. Let's see if I can zoom out here and see if maybe I could use this aircraft here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm not gonna use my aircraft to kill that. This is just if I get lucky or not. I need to use this destroyer for something else, so let me just double check to make sure that's it around the board here. All right, and then as far as over here, like I said, we're doing combat. I just don't know what we're gonna move in yet. We zoom in again. There we go. Sorry if the purchases confuse anybody. Let me know if you need any assurance on that. So, okay. So in for Shantung, we're going to take in 2 infantry and a mountain against his 1 infantry in Shantung. Man, I keep knocking shit over. Sorry, Bruce. Knocking your stuff over, buddy. I really need to seriously glue these, and I wouldn't have this problem. So that's an infantry. Let me go ahead and grab that to clarify what it is. All right. And then I think we'll bring 11 infantry from Yunnan into Kwangtung, as well as, let's see, we kind of like to keep the artillery. We don't like to, yeah, I don't think so. I think it should be okay. let's just bring an infantry from Szechuan and a cavalry from Quichao, along with, let's see, along with a mountain infantry into here. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll do 3 and 3 in each battle. And then let me go ahead and chip this out. So it's 2 mountain in this territory. All right. All right. And then these 2 mountain from Quichao will go into Szechuan, or not Szechuan, Quang Tung, as well as these 3 artillery, along with this AA gun. So I think that should do it. I think we're okay. Other than that, and the thing is, we can protect Yunnan if we get the attack weakness from these 11 infantry, so I'm not really worried about it. I don't think Yunnan's going to be taken, so next turn. I think that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and start with the Shank battle. We've got 2 infantry. Actually, we got a mountain at 2 and 2 infantry at 2, and then he's got an infantry at 4. So let's get some die over here, and we'll be good to go. So we've got 3 at 2 for Shank. And we got a hit with a 1. So that is a success. He gets to fend at a 4. And that is a 12. That's a miss. So we take Shank back. With 2 infantry and a mountain. And we shall go up to, there we go up to 3. And the Japs will go, I think they're at 56. Correct me, Bruce, in the comment section if I'm wrong, but he goes down to 54. So, okay. Next battle, we've got a cavalry at 3. So this roundel here is not in a mountain territory, so I do not receive a penalty from any of my units. So I have a cavalry at 3, a mountain, and infantry at 2 against 1 infantry. So here we go. So we've got 2 at 2. That's a hit. And he does get to fire back with a 4. And he does get a hit. So I am going to take the cavalry off. So we end up taking Hunan with a mountain and a infantry. And we will go up another $2. And the Japs will go down 2 more. Let's just put that right there. So that battle was successful. So the KMT will go to 5. There, and the Japs will go down to 52. All right. Battle over here in Quang Tung. So I'm actually going to, you know what? So we're going to have one infantry. Actually, yeah, that's right. Mountain will not receive a penalty. So, you know, it doesn't matter because it's going to be 11 twos no matter what, even with the artillery boost. So I'm not going to be worried about it. Let's see. I'll put this stuff on the battle board since it is quite a bit of units. So give me 1 second. I'll get all this situated. Actually, no, 10 of them will be tacking at a 1. So apologies. Grab the stuff here. Mountain will be tacking at a 2. Mountain will be tacking at a 3, and then we've got 2 artillery first striking at a 2 since we are going into a mountain. Okay. All right, let me grab the Japanese units here. Grab this AA gun as well. That cavalry is in Hong Kong, not Kwangtung, so let's bring this dice tray over. There we go. So he is in a mountain, so that mountain infantry will defend at 5. The artillery will defend at A3. And the infantry will defend at A4. And then my little AA gun here is just going to sit right there. So, okay. Grab some more 12-sided die here. Zoom in just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So we've got 10 infantry attacking at a 1. Actually, no, first we've got to do our artillery. So artillery first strike at a 2. So here we go. Let's see, that's a 7, 5, and a 10. So all 3 of those were misses. And then we've got 10 at 1. And then obviously anything 10 or over, we have to retreat. So it looks like we have to retreat. Only 1 infantry we have to retreat. Wow. And we actually got 2 hits out of the deal. So that is a 12. That's a 1. That's a 1. That's a 6. That's an 8. That's a 6, a 2, a 7, a 7, and a 6. And the reason why I'm calling them out is because the HD version of the video does not process until later. So I'm going to have to, kind of call out my die and what I rolled just to, make sure that everything's legit and be fair and all that. So just wanted to let the viewers know what I rolled. So kind of tip this over to kind of let them look. There you go. So 1 infantry will retreat back to Yunnan, which I'm going to do that right now. Okay. And we've got 1 at 2 for the infantry here. The artillery support. So here we go. That is a hit with a 2. So that is actually 3 hits that we've got, and that is all we needed. I did not do the first strike for him. I am going to do that real quick. I should have done that before. My apologies. I didn't do that. So let me go ahead and roll his 3. And let's see what let's see here. First strike. So he does get a hit with his first strike. So I'm just going to take out an infantry. You know what? To be fair, I'm going to let him choose what he wants to take out since that was not... I didn't roll his first. I'm going to let him choose whatever he wants to take out. So, let's see. You know what? Just not create any confusion. I'm just going to take this AA gun out just to not have any confusion. So, sorry about that, Bruce. My bad, buddy. All right, let's see here. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll for... Oh, that should be... Yeah, that's all it. So we need to roll for the infantry and the mountain. So infantry at a 4. That is a 9. That's a miss. And then the mountain. And that is an 8. So that is a miss. So we succeed taking Quang Tung with 9 infantry, actually 10 infantry, 3 artillery, and 2 mountain. So yeah, apologies about the artillery with the first strike. Yeah, I just took out the AA gun because I can use that as a casualty. So so that is another $2 for the KMT. So we will go up to 7, and the Japanese will go down to 50. Go down to 50. Okay. Oops. They go down to 50, and then the KMT will go up to 7 right there. There we go. So that will conclude all of the combat here in China. We may have spread ourselves out a little too much, but that's okay. I mean, we needed to get some money anyway. So let's go ahead and go to this combat over here. So we've got... Let's see here. I've got 2 destroyers and a sub, which I will not get the first strike. All right. And he's got, let's see here. I think we've got 3 at 3. And just want to double check, make sure. It's a long ass video. Destroyers attack at a 4. So we've got 2 at 4 and 1 at 3. He has 1 at 4 and a light cruiser at 5. So let's go ahead and roll for this battle. All right. Okay, so we've got 2 at 4 and 1 at 3. So let's go ahead and roll the sub first. It's a 12, that's a miss. And let's go ahead and roll our 2 destroyers. Those are misses. He's got a destroyer at 4. That's an 11, that's a miss. And a light cruiser at a 5. That's a 4. We'll take the sub out. You know what, screw it, let's keep going. 2 destroyers, that's a hit. So that's a 3 and a 6. He gets a 4 destroyer, that's a miss. And his light cruiser, that's a 12, that's a miss. I'm assuming he'll take his destroyer. So I got 2 destroyers against his light cruiser. So here we go, 2 destroyers at 4. Those are misses, and his light cruiser at a 5. That's 12, that's a miss. So keep going. 2 at 4. That is a hit, that's a 2. And then he's got 1 at 5. That's an 11, so he misses. So we kill that light cruiser. We've now got 2 destroyers in C-Zone 93 by taking those 2 out. Now you can't use the destroyer as a transport for anything. And then our last battle here that we've got is over here in 58. Got a coastal sub versus a torpedo boat destroyer. And my coastal sub does get a first strike at a 1. And then his torpedo boat destroyer defends at a 2. So first strike with the coastal sub. Here we go. It's a 3. That's a miss. It's got a torpedo boat destroyer at a 2. And that's a hit. Okay. That sucks. That's all right. Good job, Bruce. Well, let's say there's a 50-50 there, so it is what it is. Okay, so non-combat. We're going to take this destroyer from C-Zone 127. And we're going to come, we're going to go, that's what she said. We're going to go up 1. Actually, no, we're going to go C-Zone 128 here. We'll go 1, 2, 3 into 95. We're going to take this coastal sub and I think we'll leave it where it's at. We'll take this destroyer here in 62. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Right there. And up here, we will take these 2 battleships from C-Zone 68 and just come up 1 to 64. And then we'll take these 2 medium bombers. We're going to fly them back to San Francisco. So we go 1, 2, 3. And then this tactical bomber can go 1, 2, 3 back to San Francisco as well. And we're actually going to rail. So over here, and yeah, so over here we've got a infantry and a cavalry. We're gonna rail these into 2 different territories. This infantry is gonna go to Mexico on the west coast, and then this cavalry is gonna go to let's see, Western states. So we're just gonna pick these up and bring them all the way over. And this fighter will fly to San Fran. We'll go 1, 2 to Heartlands. And 3 into Great Plains, 4 into Western States, and 5 into San Francisco, since I did come off an air base. So that's what we've got there. Also, other non-combat, going back over to the Atlantic. This destroyer here, I do have a major port here in Guantanamo Bay. So I can go up to 4. So I'll go to 75, 103, that's 2. And then we'll go to C Zone 70, which is 3, and then 4 to 69 over here. So we'll go to C Zone 69. We'll take these 3 destroyers here. We'll take this one, we'll go 1, 2, 3 to C Zone 75. This one will go 1, 2, 3 as well to 75. And this one will go 1, 2, 3 to 75. This transport. So now we can do this anytime we want. I am declaring war on Germany to continue my non-combat. We're going to take 2 infantry off of Washington with this transport. We're going to strategic naval move 5, and we're going to land into northern England with this transport. So we're going to go from 30, that's 1, 21 is 2, 22 is 3, 23 is 4, and 25 is 10. And we're going to put those 2 infantry into northern England right there. So that's what we're going to do. Let me go ahead and grab an infantry for Washington. Oh, here's my box right there. I think we're pretty much safe here in the Atlantic. If I get convoy raided, it's kind of whatever. But so I think we'll move this coastal sub up 1 here to 46. And then we'll move this coastal sub from 31 to 30. Just to put them back there. So I think we're pretty much okay where we're at. Now for place units. All right. Sorry this is such a long video, guys. I apologize. I just wanted to make sure I did this right. I hope I did everything right. Didn't have any fuck-ups, but we're going to put 3 destroyers and 64. So I've got 7 more ships that I can place. We're going to place the heavy battleship into 64. And I'm going to put a chip under it just to note that it is a heavy battleship and not just a regular battleship. And then, so that's 4. We'll take 2 heavy cruisers and put them in 64 as well off of San Francisco. So that's 5, that's 6. Put this fleet carrier as well in 64. That's 7. And then we'll take 3 of the subs out of the 5, put them in 64 as well. And that's a total of 10 because we can use both major shipyards in Southwest United States and San Francisco. We can put up to 10. So let me go ahead and grab another sub. And then these 2 subs here that I'm going to choose will be going in 41. We'll go in 41 here. Actually, you know what? We'll put them in off of New Orleans here, since it's a major shipyard. So we're gonna put them there because we got a major port here that we can use. So we're gonna do that. And then obviously this battleship here will be on the stage 3 unit. And let me know if I'm wrong. But I think Hoshi's or Madman Dan, his house rule is if I have any aircraft adjacent or purchase a fleet carrier or light carrier that we can place aircraft on them. But let me know if I'm wrong. Like I said, I can still scramble these anyway, but oh shit. I can still scramble these units, but let me know if I can't do this. Then obviously they're going to stay in San Francisco. It's probably not legal for me to do this, but if it is, then that's fine. If it isn't, just let me know and I'll put them back in San Francisco. So I just wanted to clarify that for now. Okay, so that is pretty much everything that we've got. So we spent 84 this turn with the Americans. And we saved $1. So we're still at 63 since we didn't take any territory. So we get 12 from bonuses. So we get, 63 plus 1, that's 64 that we get from bonuses. Plus 12, that's 76. And then we get our wartime economy, which, like I said, hopefully we can roll like Boston Bruce here, but we'll see. That's a 5, that figures. Be at 81. And then the KMT, let's see here. Let me make sure. So 81, that's 50, 75, 80, 81. KMT, we've taken $6 worth of territory. We didn't spend anything, so we'll be at $8. We'll be at $8 for the turn. And let's see. Yeah, we'll be at $8 for next turn for the KMT. And then I'm gonna go over everything for Global War 36 enthusiast, since he had to tear the entire board down and redo it. So over here we've got, what's up, Tyler? How you doing, brother? We've got 3 infantry in Washington, 3 infantry in New York. We've got a coastal sub in 30 and a coastal sub in 46. We got 2 subs here in 71. We've got 3 destroyers here in C-Zone 75. We've got 2 militia and 1 coastal artillery gun in Panama. Over here, we've got, zoom out here. Dude, I'm knocking shit over all the time, man. We've got, in Yunnan, we got 4 militia and a infantry. Non-combat. We're going to move another non-combat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to move this AA gun into Yunnan. So, yeah, so Yunnan will have 4 militia and infantry and an AA gun. Kwang Tung will have 11, I think it's 11 infantry. No, 10 infantry, 2 mountain, and 3 artillery. And Hunan, we've got a mountain and an infantry. And then Shank Tung, we got 2 infantry and a mountain. So that will sum up the KMT. Over here in the Marshall Islands, we've got 2 USMC. We've got 2 regular infantry and 2 Marines. And then 93 here, we've got 2 destroyers. C-Zone 67, we've got a coastal sub. C-Zone 95, 96, and 69 all have 1 destroyer in it each. And then the big fleet here in 64. We've got a heavy battleship. We've got 6. We got 9 destroyers, 2 battleships, 3 transports, 2 heavy cruisers, a fleet carrier with a fighter and a tactical bomber. That's pending whether they need to stay in San Francisco or they can be on the fleet carrier. And we got 3 subs. And then in San Francisco, we've got a light tank, 2 medium bombers, 2 USMC, 2 Marines, actually 4 Marines. Western states here, we've got a cavalry. And then over here in Mexico, we've got an infantry. And I think that covers everything for the U.S. And then we've got 1 little militia over there in Alaska. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to kick it off to Global War 36 enthusiasts for 11.1 Germany.